Don't mess it up. You have one job. I'm about to RuPaul you.
Okay.
Okay.
Get up.
Exactly. Because we would like Disney, we would like you to Shantae, you stay. Okay? Otherwise, sashay away. Hey guys, it's your girl B Wilson, and of course the beautiful Amber Dover, and we are here for another episode of A&B Conversation. Hopefully we are looking lit today.
Because we got some lights.
Yes.
These lights are giving me light.
Yes, exactly. So new lightings, trying to up the game a bit for you guys. So let's just jump right into it. We have been looking over what's to come in movies.
And for me, it's all about horror. I love a good horror thriller movie. So my top 3 that are on my list, I'll do them in order of release date.
Okay.
So the first is Flatliners. It is the remake of the 1990 film, and this one stars Ellen Page, Kiersey Clemons, and a bunch of other people that you guys might know. And
not a reboot.
I know it is.
No, not like a reboot, like how Jumanji is a reboot.
No, it's essentially the same thing. The trailer is out and it comes out September 29th, and it's pretty much the same thing. Like medical students experimenting with life after death. So it's basically the same thing. And
I don't know if I'm like it.
Yeah,
I liked Flatliners though.
Well, yeah, that's what it is.
I did. No, the original.
I did. I watched it because I feel like that's one of those movies that everybody talk about. But I wasn't that confused watching it. But we'll see how it plays out with a newer generation of actors. Happy Death Day comes out October 13th, and I believe that's Friday the 13th. And I believe so.
Let me check.
No, I think so because the way that they were advertising it, that it was it's Friday the 13th. And I found this trailer, in the black hole of YouTube, and it is basically, a Groundhog Day of reliving the same day over and over again. And this girl, it's her birthday, and she gets murdered at the end of the day. So it's just basically she's on this continuous loop of dying at the end of the day, and trying to figure out who her killer is.
What she going to do? Kill him first?
I don't know, but I thought it was interesting because she dies different every day because she knows it's coming. So it was an interesting trailer. All of these are on glamourgirlblog.com, so you can look up and see the trailers there. My last movie is Jigsaw. This is the 8th film in this franchise and the first one in 7 years. The last one came out in 2000, and the franchise started in...
It came out in 2010.
It came out in 2010. The franchise started in 2004. So,
can they just stop? They are giving me very Fast and the Furious right now.
Okay, enough. And the thing is Jigsaw has died in the third one. He's been dead for a good duration of the franchise.
Right.
And they said the last one, Saw 3D, was supposed to be the final Saw. They advertised it as the final chapter. This is it. But I guess the studios are just like, you know what?
Let's keep way too much money
off
of this.
And it works because I'm I gotta see it. I feel like I'm way too invested. I've seen everyone so far, and they really stopped being good after the third one. I feel like the 1 through 3 is just I was here for it.
Right.
It was some good twists, but that was just getting dragged out, and especially since Jigsaw isn't alive anymore, it's just really weird.
Of course my list is lighter because I am the comic book fiend over here. The first one is actually coming out, I believe it's coming out next week.
What?
Charlize Theron, Atomic Blonde.
Okay, yeah, because they've been doing a heavy promotion for that.
Yes. They are deeming her Charlize Bond. She's supposed to be the female James Bond.
Okay.
I'm here for it. I saw the trailer. I'm here for it. It's a very, very action-packed. I love a good action-packed film. Charlize, as always, she looks absolutely stunning. She looks amazing. She's badass. She's
it comes out July 27th.
Kicking ass and all these heels and everything else. I'm so here for it.
So is that what that is? It's a Bond?
It's a Bond-esque type movie. A lot of action. A lot of kind of delves into that MI6, that CIA type of operative going on. So I'm definitely here for it. Another one is Kingsman: The Golden Circle. Now that
I've never heard of this.
first of all, you've never saw. Okay, so I'm gonna tell you about Kingsman, real quick, super quick. Kingsman is one of those movies that, to me, really did not catch on to a lot of people until it came out on cable. When it came out on cable, it was so popular. There was no, in my eyes, I did not hear about anything for this movie to have a sequel to it. There was no sequel planned. And then it became so popular and people started talking about it so much, kind of like Snakes on the Plane.
Are they gonna sing something?
I hope not. I hope they never do. But understand, like, that movie ended up getting a whole cult following. As soon as it hit cable, it was like, oh my god, this is the best movie ever. And it's like, what? Same thing with The Kingsman. And then the third is also a release that's coming out not too far from now. I believe it's August 4th. The Dark Tower. You know, classic book. You know, good versus evil. It stars Matthew McConaughey and Idris Elba. So I'm a book person. I am a book geek. I'm a comic book geek. It is one of those books that, you know, I read and I'm like, oh my god, I hope it is. I kind of sort of want to watch it, but then I kind of sort of don't, because when they don't live up to the book, it's so extremely disappointing.
Yeah.
It is. It's so, like, what was that other, I don't even remember this movie. It was about the boy who fought all those alien, whatever movie. A third one that I didn't even know was in production, but apparently it really is. Thanks to Amber here, she let me know. Pacific Rim Uprising. So this is going to be a 2018 release. It has Scott Eastwood and John Boyega from Star Wars fame. Scott Eastwood, he's in Eastwood. We already know. Okay, looking just like his father. Right. But I'm so here for it. Again, the Pacific Rim was. I thought it was a good movie. Stop. It was. I'm gonna tell you what had happened. Same thing that always happened. We were lazy and didn't get our tickets beforehand. When we got to the movie theater, the movie we wanted to see was sold out. So we ended up seeing Pacific Rim, and it was not a bad movie. The plot wasn't bad. The action was amazing. So I'm kind of here for it, for Pacific Rim Uprising. There is no, don't let YouTube lie to you. There is absolutely no official trailer for this just yet. So, but we will stay tuned. Maybe we can, you know, reach out and see what's going on. So yeah.
On to TV because winter is here.
Winter is here.
It came, and the season 7 premiere of Game of Thrones was just like shattered records. It broke HBO Go. Like, it shut down the service.
And like HBO Now.
Everybody was trying to go and see it, and so it shut it down.
The difference. That's HBO Go and HBO Now. HBO Now is you stream it live.
Okay.
As it's playing. HBO Go is for when you're on the go.
I mean, maybe that's why they just named it, you know, Now and Go.
Why didn't they just make it one freaking app?
Exactly.
No, because the people who have cable, they wanted us to pay extra. We don't have live streaming, so I watch HBO Go on my phone all the time, but it's not live. Damn it.
Okay.
But moving on.
So what were your thoughts on the premiere?
First of all, can we just address the elephant in the room in regards to Game of Thrones? Everybody was talking about that Ed Sheeran cameo.
And people were very upset.
It was to the point where, you know, he deleted his Twitter.
Oh.
Did you notice that?
I didn't.
I was like,
but he came back just for it. Like, I thought that they were like saying that he came back because of the premiere, but did he go away because of the comments?
He came back for the premiere. The comments were so just, oh, yes, America.
I feel like everybody was so bothered because this is a mythical world.
Yeah,
this is a
world.
Ed
Sheeran there?
Exactly.
I was hoping she was going to kill him.
This is a world where we don't want to see anybody that we usually see. We don't care who he was on there. Like, that's Ed Sheeran. We know it's Ed Sheeran. Why the hell is he talking to Arya Stark? It's like, he needs to not be there.
Not Arya. Especially not Arya. After that G move that she played, and it wasn't, the show didn't even technically start.
Exactly.
The show didn't even start. I mean, if you were still getting your popcorn and you came back, you missed it.
You did miss it.
You missed it. You know, she took everything that she learned from the previous season in regards to changing her appearance and everything else.
Shout out to the faceless
Shout
assassin.
out to the faceless assassin.
What's for him? Like
Okay.
that was the best thing.
Yes.
Meeting him that could have ever happened to her life. Like,
And she went and basically killed everyone who killed. Because at first I was a little thrown. I was like, wait a minute now.
didn't he die?
I was like, didn't she just cut his throat? What's going on here? Why are you so giving a toast?
But then once that happened, it was like, oh my gosh, she got his face on.
Mm-hmm.
It's like,
Aria's a G.
she is a G, and I just love the parallels to the Red Wedding. Like, it was just, it was perfect.
Yes. And then she goes and tells him, if anyone asks, tell them the North remembers.
Don't you ever forget it.
Don't you ever forget, honey. Let me tell you something. That Red Wedding still lives in my nightmare.
It does. Like,
that was
even
horrible.
like the recap when they were like, before the show started, he was like recapping everything that happened before. I was just like, oh my god, they're gonna show this.
That Red Wedding was the most savage episode of Game of Thrones that I have ever seen in my life. That was, I thought that show was savage, and I've known it since the beginning. But that
it takes the cake. Yeah.
I did peep that the king of the, what is he called? The king of the Night Walker is like the head Night Walker.
Mm-hmm.
Did you notice how like it seems as though he brings winter with him?
Well, yeah, that's what I was saying. Like, he has this like element where he can bring a storm, but you know, winter was already coming anyway. But was it because they were coming?
Right. But it's no. Apparently, from everything that we've seen on Twitter, and we love you. Thank you guys for following us on Twitter. Thanks for all of your, interacting with us as we were live tweeting. But as it goes, he brings winter with him. It doesn't necessarily have to be winter. Like, even if it's summer for us, even though it's summer in the South, he's still going to bring winter with him. And I am so intrigued by everything. He had, I don't know if that's the same giant. Remember how it was shadowing? I wasn't sure if that was the same giant from last season.
But how would they get him?
Because you turn into a White Walker when you die.
Like, automatically? After they have to, like, touch you?
I don't know. What did you think about Jon Snow's decision to forgive those families? I mean,
I feel like that's just a testament to the type of leader that he is.
Mm-hmm.
Like, he is a forgiving leader. He like, y'all are relatively young kids, probably didn't know, just kind of going with the elders telling what you were to do.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess he's looking at these people of, giving them a second chance. And I don't think like power is going to his head a little bit, but him like being like kind of sassy towards Sansa, saying like my decision is right and what I'm saying is like, and even though like Sansa like don't undermine the leader in front of everybody, it's kind of like,
I know you definitely don't undermine Sansa.
Bring him to the side. Like,
yes.
And like, then do it aside, like right in front of everybody is like, it's kind of like making everybody else looking like, well, who are we supposed to listen to?
I know. And then you have that pedophile that keeps buzzing around.
The little finger.
I know. Oh my God. And let me just tell you something. Okay, so I had to break this down. If anybody doubts that he is a pedophile, he is a pedophile. Because let's think about it. Sansa is no more than 15, 16.
Really? Like in the series?
In the series, yeah. Sansa.
How old was she when they was like in season 1? Like she didn't seem like that.
Because
young.
because Joffrey was still a young boy. He was like 14 or 15. Mm-hmm. And then everyone else, but yeah, you gotta think about those times. Those times that was fine to marry people off at 14 and 15. And then you have this other one, Littlefinger, whatever. Oh my God, he just irritates me because he's such like, sir, you're a pedophile.
He's a creep.
You're a creep. Yeah. So it looks like we have a lot to look forward to in regards to Game of Thrones. Khaleesi. She has taken the throne of her father. I am so here for it. Her and her dragons have landed. I love it. I'm waiting for Cersei to get hers though. Still waiting.
Yeah.
So another thing that I'm really looking forward to that just aired, it just premiered, was Snowfall. On FX, produced by John Singleton. We all know who John Singleton is. Hello. And it goes into Snowfall is basically a play on words on the infancy and the very beginnings of the crack cocaine epidemic in LA. Mm-hmm. As we know, I feel as though LA was one of those main cities, those hubs for drug trafficking when it first began. So it was mainly like LA.
Because they right there by daughter.
Yeah, exactly. LA,
From
of course,
Miami.
Miami,
Yeah.
and of course New York, and is it Dallas or Houston as in regards to Texas? Maybe it's San Antonio. Like whatever one is closest to the border.
Probably.
That would have been another one of the cities who was like one of those major hubs in regards to bringing in drugs into the city. We see Damson Idris is one of the main characters, and he plays like this young, like drug dealer. Like he's very ambitious. He wants to push this weight. He's willing to make that sacrifice, so to speak, and make those decisions in regards to winning in the drug game. And then we see Carter Hudson, and he comes from The Night Of, which was on HBO. If you haven't seen it, go see it. It's like nominated for so many Emmys right now. He was really good in The Night Of, and he is also on Snowfall, but he's on, of course, the police side. He's on more of that CIA side of trying to see like kilos. Like, they've never dealt with this. I'm trying to think, because I'm not that old. Like, what was the drug of choice? I believe it's probably like opioids, like heroin. Like heroin.
What, like during that day?
No, before
Like
crack. Before crack. What did people do?
Yeah.
I guess heroin.
But a quick interjection on a show that I just got into. It came out June 30th on Netflix. Gypsy, starring Naomi Watts. And I don't think I really even knew this was a show.
Why'd you watch it? Like, what's it about?
Well, I seen it. I was on YouTube, as I always am, and it was like an ad before a video that I was about to watch. And they played a song that I liked, so I was like, well, I like this song. Let me just go see what the show's about.
Fair enough.
And even though it was never in the show at all, but it got me. It got me to watch it. It's basically her, and like basically just being very unethical and manipulative and interjecting herself in the lives of her clients. Like, she has this one guy who is having issues with an ex-girlfriend. It was a very codependent relationship. And then she goes by this alter ego, and she meets the girlfriend and kind of starts a whole relationship with the girlfriend. Like, she don't know that she know the boyfriend. And then she has another client where she's having issues with her daughter. She goes and meets the daughter, and now like her and the daughter is best friends. It's just like she's just interjecting herself in the lives of her clients, and they have no idea. Like, basically using the information that I found out during therapy and basically using it against you and meeting the people in your life. It's a psychological thing, and it's one season, 10 episodes. They're about an hour each, give or take.
It's a binge. It's a good binge.
Yeah, I finished it in about like 2.5 days.
It's a solid binge.
I mean, I feel like it's no word if there is a season 2. I would love for it to be season 2 because there's so many open-ended things that happen in that final episode. But I was intrigued. It was interesting. Naomi really, killed this role. Like, she just was like, the girl's crazy. Like, it makes you think, like, can you really trust people? Can you trust your therapist? Because she's, using all your tea against you. It's really good though.
That's interesting.
Yeah, Gypsy, check it out on Netflix.
Okay. I don't know how I feel about this.
I don't hate it.
I don't know how I feel about this. Okay.
Last video, we were discussing about how Disney was having troubles trying to find the perfect Aladdin and Princess Jasmine. At that point, Will Smith was already attached to the film as a genie, but they were still trying to find these perfect people as Aladdin. I think like the next day after the video posted, at the D23 Expo, they announced that Naomi Scott will be playing Jasmine and Mena Massoud will be playing Aladdin. Now, both of these are relatively unknown actors, and this is what the studio were saying they wanted. They wanted unknowns, and I don't know.
Well, Naomi is just coming off of that whole Power Rangers thing. Now, I am personally not a Power Rangers fan. I mean, I used to be. I just wasn't here for this new reboot or whatever they wanted to call it. But she's only half Indian.
Mena Massoud.
I do like that choice as Aladdin.
I do. I hate it. Like, when I saw the casting, I was like, okay, I can get behind this.
I could get behind him as Aladdin. Naomi, I'm gonna have to see her in costume, in hair and makeup,
and in the trailer. I need to see live. Yes, I need to see it moving.
But I feel as though didn't they say you have to like sing. But then,
Well, no, because in the cartoon, like
Yeah.
the voices weren't the singing voices.
right.
So I mean,
And
it
anyway,
could be
they
dumb.
did that for Emma.
That wasn't her singing. It sounded like her singing.
No, it was her, but she wasn't good. I mean, she was okay. She was alright.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like I feel like as long as you can hold a tune, like they're not looking
Yeah.
for Beyonce's.
True.
You know, they just need you to be able to hold a tune and look at on camera.
I will have to see her in costume.
Yeah, I think
And I'll leave it there.
I don't hate it. Okay, as always, be sure to follow us on social media at A&B_Convo on Twitter and Instagram. And we will see you guys next time.